All right, Big Al, we're gonna go live here for a couple minutes, man. This was a hard watch. It was a debacle. The game itself was tough to watch, especially when our boy got hurt. But what I was disappointed in was just the inconsistency of the whole offense, man. People
Not
were
the
running
defense.
open.
Not the
Nobody,
defense. D. Not the
I mean,
defense.
no, I'm not because I didn't expect the defense to do anything. I wasn't a big defense doing anything, so that wasn't surprising to me. But I was surprised that people were running open and they wasn't getting the ball, and people who were supposed to be getting open weren't getting open. It's just Ertz got hurt. That he's done for the season. Jaden Daniels should be done for the season. Um, it's time to call it, man. It's time to call it. I don't know what else they're thinking of or think they're going to accomplish at this point. We don't have a consistent team that we can roll out there. Even if we got all of our players, which we did this week, I mean, it's going to take off season to get chemistry again. It's not going to take these last 3 games, 4 games. You know what I mean? No matter how many games we got left, it's like it's not going to do any good for next year. We got to get focused on being able to like Minnesota did, change their defense when the personnel came in different. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't really adjust, and at least I didn't see no adjustments at halftime, especially in the offense. But well, yeah,
I mean, I definitely feel like I feel that what you're saying. First of all, this is the OGs at DMV. This is my man Deacon. I'm Big Al. My man Trey Z should be on shortly if he can make it. Um, Nonetheless, I feel like this situation, this particular game, specifically this particular game, we got drastically outcoached. Our coaching staff, which has a lot of head coaches on it, which I'm very surprised by, got just out schemed, out coached. Their defensive coordinator had a really good scheme against us, and in some reason, our offensive coordinator did not anticipate this guy that likes to blitz. I mean, he was well
Mhm.
known. It was the most blitzed team. They were the number 5 defense in the league, and they did it by blitzing. And they do a lot of blitzing. And we didn't have a scheme to handle the blitz. We didn't prepare Jaden Daniels to handle the blitz. They act like that was going to be new to them that this team was going to blitz them. You know what I'm saying? So they just was not ready for consistent blitzing, zero coverage, consistent blitzing. Um, yes, did Jalen Daniels play his best game? No, he didn't. Did our defensive team staff, basically everybody knows we're playing 2 and 3 deep zone, and their offensive staff knew that, so they had zone beaters out there. They had stuff that would get people one on one, on coverage or one on one in the zone, and we play a deep zone too. We don't play no tight zone. We
Mhm.
play in a deep zone, and they had plays designed for that, and because they knew that's what we was going to do. For some reason, our offensive staff um, did not make any type of game planning for it, and our defensive staff didn't try to switch up at all. At least try to hide the zone some kind of way or confuse the young quarterback. He looked like Joe Montana out there. Like every other quarterback has looked against us, like Joe Montana or Tom Brady, or you know what I'm saying, or Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. Everybody looks good against us because our defensive team can't generate a pass rush, and we don't have recover guys that can handle long coverages. So this is very embarrassing as a Commanders fan. We get put up a 0-8. They put 30 on us. Um, I thought they ran the score up against us, but I guess it's football. You know what I'm saying? They gave
If
us
we
a
gonna let them,
huh?
if we gonna let them, why not?
Yeah. So they gave us we put up an egg, man, and offensively that was very embarrassing. Um, and we just got to do better, man. Jalen got to be better. Uh, and the team itself and coaching staff has to be better. Um, Deacon, I want to talk to you about the running game. You know, it. I feel like the answer to that type of zone defense, I mean, a blitzing defense like that, is run the ball against it. Run the ball against it. That helps slow down that blitz when you run the ball consistently. Yes, we were down by 14 points, but you still can run the ball if when you're down 14.
You
And
still
when
shoot
we
the
did
ball.
run, we were getting success at it. What do
No,
you think about?
I like the way that they were running today. I don't know why they did. Like you say, I don't know why they stopped doing it. I don't know why they didn't do more because Rodriguez was running the ball hard. And he was catching gaps and he was getting through the line. Even when that first touchdown that we went for, that did we didn't get, just run the ball. That's how we got down there. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and run it. Don't all the trick plays and all that stuff, man. Just play power football, put everybody on the line, and just push through. It's not like you say all the time. Football is not a difficult game. It's just are you willing to play it? You know what I mean? It's a physical sport. Be physical about it, especially when you need just 1 yard. But I didn't get that thing, man. We got the running backs. You just let them run, especially when they're doing good. I mean, that begets another one. You know what I'm saying? You get that touchdown, that begets another touchdown because you're in the rotation now. Now, when you see the goal line, you see you can get over it. So it's like anything else, like basketball players when they shoot the basketball, keep shooting till it goes in. Keep shooting, keep shooting. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in the end zone, man. And running game was doing pretty good for us in the beginning, and it just went. Honestly, I'm questioning whether. Well, I'm not questioning. I know we got pencil whipped today, but are we not? Is Cliff not? Has everybody caught up to Cliff? Put it that way. That first year we came in, man, we was running that college offense, that quick pass. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Now, like I said, you get a book on everybody, just like you get a book on the quarterbacks, you get a book on coordinators too. Is it to the point now where Cliff can't flex and get to another style or read the game while we're playing it and be able to adjust accordingly? And I just, personally, I don't see it. I don't know. I'm not a football coach. I can't call it, but from what I see, I just think that I see too many. I watch other games. I see too many people running open. You know what I'm saying? And getting open. It's like we have our quarterback is good enough to get the ball to somebody. Are you designing plays that get people open, or are you designing plays just to run and see who comes open? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they were throwing man beaters in there. They were playing zone beaters in there. Are we doing that? You know what I'm saying? It is we supposedly today we had all of our top dogs. And no Brown in there. You had Terry in there. You had Debo. We should be look, looking better than we do on offense. And it's not just the line because the line did enough to sustain the game. You know what I mean? You can't expect the line to block every play. So they get paid too on the other side. Somebody's gonna cut loose, but we're not. I just don't think we're putting people in the right positions
Well,
to
I'm gonna tell you, Kevin
even
McCarthy,
go loose.
Kevin McCarthy, Minnesota's coach, did a smart thing. Right, for example, we were kind of shading our zone to Jefferson. He's their key guy. He's their number one receiver, right? We were shading the zone. So what he did was put Jefferson in the slot, then put him in motion. He hiked the ball and ran like a little drag route and let our defense play in a deep zone back up. And he ran a little drag route with Jefferson in the middle of the field wide open. He threw it to him, and what he did was he used the rest of the wide receivers to block for him. It was like almost like a screenplay almost, but he used the wide receiver as the screener, like the blocker. It was a beautiful play when you double and triple team to get his number one receiver going. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that Jefferson had a great game against us because we were double teaming them, and we also was had a defense kind of slanted towards him, so we kind of shut him. Just stuff like that. I don't see us doing for Debo or see us doing for Terry or see us doing for Zach when he hurts. when he was playing. Now he's out. So I do agree with you. It looks like that our offensive coordinator, he's a one-trick pony kind of guy, and when his thing don't work, struggles in making changes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody, right? Everybody has figured him out, man. You know, everybody has a decent scheme against him, and it's a copycat league. So I'm sure people were just repeating that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is whatever it is, they are putting a spy on Jalen. They know he likes to run to his defensive left. You know what I'm saying? They also are, playing zone, and then they switch out and play man with an all-out blitz. With a spy. You know what I'm saying? And that seems to be confusing to our quarterback and to our offensive staff. So I felt like the answer to the question was to run the rock. We down 17, we down 14, whatever the score was. I think it was when Jalen got hurt, we were down 14. You know what I'm saying? We were driving. We had long drives. We were driving. They started blitzing, all out blitz, and Jalen didn't throw the ball around the blitzer. He tapped the ball and caught it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But last week that happened. The exact same thing. We could have won the game with a 2-point conversion. It was the exact same blitz, Deacon, almost the exact same play, except this time we used Debo as the little screen guy over there. The last time it was the running back in the Denver game that was wide open in the flat. And Mario couldn't get the ball over the guy's head. Yeah. Exact same thing happened.
Exact same thing.
This time the guy picked it off.
The exact same play.
He ran exact.
And they were blitzing on that side. I don't know why we tried to pass it. It knows it's gonna be somebody coming free.
So you got, like I said, he may be a one-trick pony. He may not have other. You know what I'm saying? When his thing ain't working, he cooked. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the exact same play that this time Minnesota picked off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
because they studied.
They studied it. Of course, everybody studied. And that was my thing is, how did the offensive coordinator did not know that Minnesota likes to do all-out blitzing? Everybody knew. It was all, I mean, when I was looking at the blogs last week, everybody saying Minnesota is a top 5 defense. They're going to blitz Daniels. Is this a good game for Daniels to come back? He may get hurt. That's what they were saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew that Minnesota was an all-out blitz team. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't blame them playing Daniels. Daniel got to get a rhythm. I think, be honest with you, I think they should play him next week. If his elbow is somewhat healthy, play him. You know what I'm saying? He gotta figure out a way to make plays in the pocket. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or make plays when the primary receiver is not wide open. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I seem like to me that he's struggling with. When the play doesn't work, his next go-to is to run. He got to change that around. He can't just run. He got to go to the third receiver, you know what I'm saying, and throw him open on time. You know what I'm saying? Because there was some people open on Deacon, but Jalen doesn't like the timing patterns. If he don't like the tight window passes, he don't like it. I understand why it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? But he should be able to trust. We had his 3 primary receivers out there. Now Zach is gone, but he has 3 primary receivers out there. He should have been trust Brown and them.
Somebody should have been open. All 4 of those actually. If you had Ertz,
they were playing zero blitz, so somebody had to be open. They were blitzing everybody. Baltimore was about to lose. Oh, no, they got the first down.
I don't know if our guys aren't quick enough. So we just don't have no quick players.
Nah,
we got a couple fast players.
I bet you do all 22. It was somebody open.
No, I get that. But I'm saying for him to be comfortable, somebody's got to get open fast. You know what I mean? You can't get open like in 3 seconds. It's got to be like 1.5, 2. Off the line, beating somebody off the line. Because if he is throwing to you, if the ball's blitz to go to you, and you're the first read, if you don't get open within that first couple seconds, he's moving off. You know what I'm saying? So we have more fast people than quick people. So they're not winning off the line, big guy. They open down field, they're winning off the line.
Typically, Deacon, you come to the line of scrimmage, you see the zero blitz coming, and you know who your hot read is. So you don't look at the primary
Yeah, but
receiver.
they still
Listen to
might
me,
get
listen to me,
offline.
Deacon. You don't listen to you don't throw to the primary receiver now. Now
Okay,
the hot read is the primary receiver.
and he's not getting open. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm trying to say is,
He's not getting
you,
open, big guy.
I, last week Mariota was throwing to the hot read, so I know they have it in the offense.
Well, remember Denver was playing a different defense though.
Yeah, but they were still getting a lot of pressure though. They wasn't blitzing, but
Well, they were
still
getting
getting a lot of
they
pressure.
were getting pressure from their line. They weren't getting
Yes, in
pressure
the line of
from
their front
this line.
four. But it has to. I mean, I know this offensive coordinator got a hot read. That's standard, Deacon.
I mean, it is should be.
So what
Anyway.
I'm trying to say is Daniel's not reading the blitz correctly, and he's not. Something as a rookie he's doing, or a young player as he's second year player that he's doing that the top 5 quarterbacks are doing, because they kill blitzes. Patrick Mahomes kill him. You blitz Patrick Mahomes, he kills you. You blitz Tom Brady, he kills you. You know what I'm saying? You blitz
that could be also the court, because of the not and being consistent and being in there all the time. Could be just they not on the same page. You know.
Well, Daniels was supposed to go to the line of scrimmage and see the blitz coming and change the play to a wide open hot read. He's supposed to be able to change the whole play.
Yeah, but if the guy who he changes the play to is not in line with you, and he's thinking something else,
but that's coaching though, Deacon. That's coaching.
But it's also time played too. Time practice, time played.
Yeah, that's true too. He's been hurt.
I mean, listen. No matter what, it was a bad game.
Put it this way, we could cry all we want about the offense, but the defense was so booty.
Yeah,
the defense was terrible. You know, did they punt? I don't remember seeing them punt. Did they ever punt? They never punted. I never seen them punt.
They didn't punt the first half.
I've never seen. Maybe the second half, maybe one time.
Yeah, it's the defense. Listen, I will feel better if the offense performed properly, but because I didn't have any expectations for the defense. You know what I mean? So at least at least the offense is coming around.
What was the score that we predicted for the game? What did we say? I said 33-30.
27-17 or something. Yeah, you hit 30.
So you thought the defense was going to play better?
No, I thought it was 27-23. Remember, I was going to kick.
Okay, 27. That's still 23 points is still a good number of points.
Well, I thought the offense would play better. I didn't think 23 points. You know that they get scored on that every week. That's the easy margin. You know, I didn't think that JJ McCarthy was going to be given carte blanche. You know what I'm saying, to throw the ball wherever he wanted to.
Yeah, I thought we was going to be able to fool him in what type of zone we were playing. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was going to be playing different zones. He couldn't read it. You know what I'm saying? So but I still had him scoring 28 points. I think I had 28 to 33. I think that was my score. So I still had him getting 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Against our sorry defense. But I thought our offense was going to be more productive, and we put a goose egg.
On and off the court, baby, we got beat.
We put up a goose egg.
It was bad.
So, Deacon, what do we do, Deacon, at this particular point, man? We live.
Nothing.
We just talking. We live. What do we do at this point in this particular season? What do we do to improve? If you're a coach, what would you do to improve?
I don't know. I don't even know. All I can do is look at my bench and see who I can put in there for next year. See who's going to be on my team next year. It's not about improving now. It's about who's staying and who's going. I got to find out who's going to play and who's not going to play, because these are the times where you got nothing to play for. That you see, you know, who's in the game to play the game, or who's in the game trying not to get hurt. So I'm playing all my young guys. I'm sad that Ertz got hurt, but Yankoff and Sennett and them boys need to play, because one of them ain't gonna be there next year. We can't keep holding 4 tight ends. You know what I mean? You can't keep holding 4 tight ends.
New Orleans just beat Tampa Bay.
any given Sunday, man.
Any given Sunday, New Orleans just beat Tampa Bay. That's crazy.
Pittsburgh took down Baltimore.
Pittsburgh just took down Baltimore. New Orleans beat Tampa Bay. I think I had $10 on that game that Tampa Bay was going to beat them.
That should have been easy money, but
that should have been easy money, man.
Not in today's game, bro.
Not today's game, baby. New Orleans beat Tampa Bay 24-20. Wow. Yeah. Miami crushed the Jets. That's standard.
Yeah.
Atlanta got crushed. Seattle's probably top one of the top teams. Cleveland was battling Tennessee. Two of the sorriest teams, like Tennessee's winning. We put up a goose egg. I'm looking at the scores right now. Cincinnati is lost to Buffalo. 34-39 battle. Wow. Cincinnati's out of it.
Yeah. This is horrible. So, it's a horrible season. Everything's upside down this year.
Yep, man.
Everything's upside down. So anyway, man,
It is what it is. Let's get
anyway.
out of here. Hey, Deacon. So number one pick. Let's just start claiming. What do you want? You said you want wide receiver. You want some kind of playmaker on defense. What do you want?
I've been looking at the board, man, and I'm definitely trading back. I'm trading back because we need more than a first.
So you don't see a playmaker in the top 5 or 6 picks?
Honestly, where we picking right now, they got us at number 6.
Hey, people winning though. We only got 3 wins.
We could get better. We could get better picks.
We probably can get to 4 maybe.
I mean, right now they got Jordan Tyson as the number 1 wide receiver from Arizona State. But he's he's just average looking to me.
Who's the number 1 defensive player?
Number 1 defensive player, they got the edge rusher, Ruben Bain from Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Miami of Florida, yeah.
How about linebacker? I wonder I like the linebacker from Ohio
April
State.
Reese from Ohio State.
Yeah, that's the boy. That's my pick.
He's gone. Every time he gets us, he's gone.
Nah, man.
Look, I'm gonna show you every time.
Anytime you do the draft, we gone.
I've already started doing mock drafts, man. And every time.
Does he ever make it to 4? Does he make it to 4?
Nah, he makes it to 3.
No.
He makes it to 3.
Who picks him up? The Jets?
No, I'm in New Orleans.
New Orleans keeps getting them.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Watch me restart it. Same thing. You don't get that far down. I haven't gotten that far down yet.
If that's the case, Deacon, you may be right. We might have to. But who want to come up for? Is there a quarterback that?
Every time I do this, man, we get millions of trades.
We do.
Yeah.
Who do we pick? Who do they give us? The DB?
Aaron Reese got the 4 this time, huh?
Who do we get?
No, I didn't do it. They picked. It's an awful pick. I got a quarterback one time when I just did for them to do it by themselves.
Right.
But trades. See, look, go down to trade, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get down to.
So you drop back down to 16.
I'll leave
Baltimore comes up.
4 picks, and then I'm gonna get another trade. But I won't go past the first round, so that sticks me into picking up. So I'm usually getting a cornerback at this point. So usually I'm at 20 something, so I usually get Colt and Hood. But if these guys are better, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm getting the cornerback, the first pick, cornerback, so we can have 2 cornerbacks that are
young,
special and young. Yeah, they can grow together. And then I'll get a wide receiver, and the wide receiver I've been getting is Jacoby Lane. Jacory Lane. What's his name? He's 50, I think.
Are there any decent tight ends in the league in draft this year?
Decent tight. No, that's not tight end one.
Not tight end.
No, but Jacoby Lane is usually one to get from USC.
So when you do the draft, we never get a defensive lineman.
I get defensive lineman later. I get a cornerback, I get a wide receiver, and then if I can, because I've been trying to manipulate it where I get 2 wide receivers. I get Jacoby Lane and Chris Brazzell, and then I go for a defensive tackle or a linebacker, whichever one is fits the bill at that particular moment. But it's just it's really I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm definitely grabbing back. I'm definitely trading back to you.
You said the best thing to do when you do the mark is to trade back.
Trade back, get more picks, and
are we getting Are we getting 2 first rounders? Are we getting a first
Now,
rounder and 2 second rounders? Or what?
sometimes you get a second rounder for next year and somebody.
Right.
But, usually it's you get a lower draft pick in the first round, and then you get like one in the 40s or 50s, like that, which
Mhm.
would give me both my wide receivers at 50 and 60.
Right. I got you.
Because
Because all
Brazzle,
we because all we have right now is the number 1 pick and the number 3 pick. Right.
yeah, that's why we got to trade back. We need a second rounder.
Right. We need a second rounder. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think the free agent market may be our way to go to try to at least be competitive for next year.
Yeah, I'm getting the linebacker in free agency.
Yeah, we got to. Like Trey said, we
Linebacker,
probably got to get a lot. We got probably got to get a tight end too, and do. I, I
yeah,
may be
because
time. It may be time to get rid of our offensive coordinator. Man, he may have to go. Nobody might not want him though. I thought he'd be a head coach by now.
like, yeah, about to say maybe he'll get a college job like
Yeah,
the quarterbacks coach did. Maybe he'll go that route.
because
Because we could get the dude from Miami. I know he gonna get fired.
yeah, the guy from Miami be available. He's a good friends with Dan.
Yeah, I would hire him as a coordinator. Not
But
a
he
coach.
comes from the Schottenheimer tree, the guy from
He
Miami.
does, but I mean, he moves stuff around though. I mean, he
He
knows what to
does.
do with wide receivers. He know how to get people in space.
He does. He
Crazy.
does. He does. Right now, when Daniels goes back, the primary receiver is covered. He's covered, and you got that
Like
means you
just
got to
off
make
the
a tight
line.
window throw to somebody else.
Yeah. Every time he draws back, if you look at the play, every time he draws back,
The primary is covered.
everybody that's out in the pattern is cutting at 10 yards. And
Yeah.
that's not how you. I mean, I don't know. You got to win before 10 yards, man. You got to win off the line. We got to get some quick wide receivers or some people that are big enough to bully people. Something, something, and you got to make up your mind at this point whether you're gonna keep Debo, which he's. I don't know why they keep having them do kickoff return. I mean,
I'm
he's
letting.
not horrible,
Be
but
honest with you, Deacon. I'm letting Debo go.
I get no problem with that. I let him go too. It's just we got to make decisions right now. Now is the time we need to make decisions because we got to start getting people in there to play that we can see whether they're worth keeping or not. We already have it. We already know what Debo is. We know what Brown
I'm
is.
gonna ask you a question. Do we start playing the youngins and just put
Yeah.
Mariota out there, or do we bring back Daniels and try to let him get his timing back?
Nah, man, you get the timing over the summer and get his practice, and because timing now is not going to be timing next year. It's not going to be the same thing. Now, the only thing it will do is help him read defenses. But he'll see more.
Right.
He'll be able to see more defenses.
And
And
I
more
think he is struggling to read defenses too.
It could be. I mean, he had the little play they ran in the end zone for Coleman. Coleman was open.
He
He just
he
didn't get it.
he was open. He hesitated because he wanted to see him wide open.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you're not going to be wide open.
Well, I mean, and I understand that too because he's not a wide receiver, so
He was
just
he was
throwing the
a
ball.
lineman. Yeah, he was a lineman.
Yeah,
But
he was throwing the ball.
I thought like the pass to Debo dropped in the end zone, right? If he threw it a little bit softer, he drilled it. He threw it just layered it in a little bit more softer, then Debo could have got hold on to the ball. But he drilled it, and Debo just couldn't hold on to the ball. And the reason why he drilled it because he didn't trust he don't it was a tight window throw. He tried to drill it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a tight window throw you can't just drill it. You got to softly throw it in the opening of the zone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not criticizing Daniel. I just think I think what it is he never got his rhythm. Because last year he got his rhythm. He was making passes like that. He had his timing and his rhythm. He was making passes like that. Now he's been hurt the whole season. Everybody's know how to coverage. The offensive coordinator I feel like is struggling a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's struggling a little bit too. And
Well, listen, maybe it's just a bad year for everybody.
right.
Too many injuries to make things work right. Too many different things going on where we just, as a team, as a coaching staff, as a whole unit, we couldn't right the ship, and we just got to chalk it off. It's like when you get blown out. Listen, it is what it is. We chalk this one up to just not a good year. Next year we start plowing into what
Well,
we need to do.
it might be our worst year. This is about the worst year we had.
I mean, we got a lot of losses in a row, big Al.
Yeah, this may be our worst year, not just a good and a bad year. It's our worst year.
It's a dog year.
It's a pretty bad year, man. All right, man. Let's get out of here, man. One question
All
before you leave, though. Did you think that shot to Ertz was a cheap shot in the knee?
No, I think it was just you. Listen, he wasn't exactly in the middle, but when you throw the ball high late, you're going to get your wide receiver blown up. It is what it is. You're just going to get him blown up. I don't know if it was. I mean, it was high low. They hit him high. That's how they teach you, right? One go high, one go low. It's just his legs in the wrong spot. I mean, I thought he hurt his neck because he came down on his head.
No, the dude hit him right in the knee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The knee just went around his whole helmet. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. Dude hit him right in the knee. That's why I said that's not a cheap shot. I don't know if he, like you said, one dude hit him high, like you said, the other dude hit him right in the knee. And it's, he old, exactly. That knee went crack.
He can't exactly hit a tight end high either, because he'll just run your ass over.
Run your ass, man. I guess he was a cornerback, so that's probably why he went low like that.
Yeah. Fred Smith did the same thing.
Well, Zach had a great career, though, man. You got to give it to him.
No, he did. Congratulations to him.
He might be a Hall of Famer. He's really close to being a Hall of
Famer. I think he is, actually. I think what I've seen and comparison, I think he'll probably make it. Maybe not the first ballot, but I think eventually he'll get in.
Yeah, he had a great career, man. You got to give it to him.
Especially as good as he played late in his career. He didn't have that fall off that most people have, and then
he was productive late in his career. Even like Kelsey is not productive no more. You know what I'm saying? He's more productive than Kelsey was.
Yeah, they got stuff going on over there too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here, man.
Let's get out of here, homie. All right.
Make me sad.
Yeah.